Everybody, free to play OG here, and we are back on day number 178 of the free to play account in Marvel Future Fight. I hope you're all doing fantastic, man. I'm doing real good. For those of you who asked, I am excited to be here today. I am excited to be alive today. We got some stuff to talk about on this one, but it's mainly just gonna be gameplay and chilling, and I'm kind of excited about it. New pickup, which will be cool, and we are gonna wrap up thoughts on Shala-Bal. Just to complete the update and all our thoughts on that. But before we begin, what's going on, Peter? What's happening, dude? Nadar, thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate you. Wayne Clark's in the house. What's going on? Slate, what's happening, dude? Hamale's here. What's happening, brother? Zafar is in the house. What's going on? RJ's here. What's happening, dude? We got Pyro in the house. What's going on, Pyro? Good to see you, brother. DJ Pig is here. Yes, sir, pretty much. Yeah. Although, yeah, let's just go with the uniforms and the characters, right? Let's see. What's going on, Ark? How are you? Oh, it's good to see you again. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Sun Wukong is here. What's happening? I think I said hi to Ark. I think I said hi to Wayne, but if not, hi. Sam, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. Jorge's here. Kylo's here. What's up, dudes? And I think that's everybody. I hope you're all doing great. Alan's in the house. Frosty's here. Free to play Mortals here. Let's get this thing freaking started, y'all. So, yeah. Before I start, like, getting into thoughts on Shala-Bal and all that, of course, like I've said before, full transparency, I am just gathering test results from other people and bringing them to you. I encourage you to go watch those people's videos. Today in particular, shout out Commander. Freaking love that guy, dude. Commander's who I wish I could be, but I'm too much of a dork. You know what I'm saying? And I'm far too lazy. But seriously, Commander put out a great video about Shala-Bal this morning. More than anything I'm gonna say, I recommend you check that out because he is a certified galactic level genius when it comes to this game, and the way he breaks things down is super nerdy. So maybe not if you want a super simple summary, but man, I love that dude. Anyways, I'll quit ranting about Commander and keep rolling here. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, dude. I don't even care anymore. I want bios, baby. We gotta move with that stuff. I just can't resist, man. 60 bios right there. We got 100 tokens left. Let's flip this and see if we regret it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. No regrets. All right, let's go. Maybe, man. I don't usually spend gold on bios, you know what I'm saying? But I really want to make this push, so I'm gonna grab this extra 20 right here for 200,000. Again, I usually don't spend gold on bios, but hey, man, what you gonna do? No way. No way. What's up, Vardy? What's going on, brother? Did you come to party? It's really good to see you again, dude. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. What's up, Goated? How you doing? KT3's here, dude. The gang's all here, bro. The gang's all here. Let's get fired up. All right. Keeping this thing moving. I'm just gonna do the few things you know I'll forget here really quick, and then we'll talk about SB. No way we got Carbonadium again. Okay, I was like, that's gotta be a fake out. That's a fake out, because I haven't restarted the app. Let's see, inbox, we'll do Alliance and inbox real quick, and then we'll talk about Shala-Bal. Do our check-in here, donate. Oh, that reminds me, really quick, after we do support here, let's do this. Let's just request these and pay them out so we can keep. We'll just kind of circle jerk the gear up kits around the Alliance so we can all get tokens, right? EU. Cool. And we are ready for a purchase here. We're doing really good on Alliance tokens. That is very, very nice. Inbox next. I thought of something I was going to go do really quick, and then I totally spaced it in a few seconds. Hey, it's early, man. What you want from me? Early for me. We are going to sort this by remaining time and leave it. Feel like I'm a little groggy this morning. I was like, did I just collect something? I don't want to, man. We did get some crystals from our check-ins. We got some Phoenix feathers as well, some energy. The check-ins have been okay. Not great, not terrible, not great. You know what I'm saying. Transcend Mysterio today, brother. You've been gone, my friend. Or you are, or we should. You go for it. You good. Good, man. I'm glad you're still logging in and getting your check-ins and stuff. That's really good. Man, if you like need a break, honestly, and you want to keep going with this game, even if you can't clear your world boss of the day, just logging in every day and doing the 28-day check-in and stuff and all that. I mean, of course, world bosses of the day, biggest thing you can do every day. Hey, surprise. There's the other half of our surprise. But yeah, just checking in every day is a really big one because you can get that CTP and stuff like that. All right, so we got a bunch of energy in here. I will fire that off tonight to try and get some goodies. These damn tokens are flooding our inbox. But other than that, it's the same things we've kind of been saving. We've got all our selectors in here. I do need to use up these boost points today. I will do that. All right. Here's the deal. I liked the way Commander put it. Cost to quality ratio is bunk. Straight up. And thus, the Shala is balls. That is the way it breaks down. And I think that's a really interesting, really fair way to put it. Because when you do look at this character, right, if this character was, let's say they had put the bios in like some kind of Galactus event, and then after that, they were going to make Silver Surfer bios, maybe, I don't know, available from Master Mold, Shala-Bal from Galactus, and then, whatever. But anyways, let's say they had made them accessible, and then you just had to pay for the build. This character would be a massive W. It really would. It would be awesome. It would be a character that free-to-play players had access to, that had revive. You'd have to get the artifact, of course, and that would be fine. Who cares at that point? And then, yeah, she can take out this character. That character's got reflect. She'd be good. She's a little squishy. Who cares, right? But that's not what we have. We have a 6,600 crystal cost character that just really does not stack up to that kind of cost. And I think that's really the best way to put it. A lot of people have broken down the nitty-gritty of like why she's not working well, what it would take to make her really, really strong, and a lot of that is really interesting. I'll leave most of that up to other content creators. I hope I'm remembering the right person, but Cabbage, when she first came out, I believe it was Cabbage in the Discord, was talking about her 5th skill, and she's missing iframes, right? She's missing a lot of iframes, but something I thought was interesting that I hadn't thought about, iframes can interfere with reflect. So it's like, if I think, and I could be getting this wrong, and watch Commander's video because he explains it, the way that reflect and iframes interact, it could create some complications. So more than anything, I wonder how this went down in testing. I wonder what abilities they tested on her and how they affected things. I wonder if she just like wasn't reflecting, if she had iframes, so they removed the iframes. It's just interesting stuff. But anyways, with the artifact, with a build, it looks like she's okay for Team Battle Arena. She does bring this, which is really important to note. This is actually a really rare ability. It is. It's Wasp has it, who is super free to play friendly. But it is rare, right? So she would be a massive upgrade to Wasp in that she's a character that can actually reflect and do damage. If she gets her 5th skill off, she could potentially clap some people, and she has revive. So she's like a whole different package than Wasp. She does bring this Team Battle Arena and reflect teams and Otherworld Battle, possibly some success. Other than that, mid, and then the crystal cost makes her bad. I think she would be a mid character if her cost was mid. I think she would be a great character if her cost was low. And I think since her cost is high, she is in fact Shala-Bals. And that's going to wrap it up for the characters and uniforms for this update. But I will say one more thing, sort of on that whole topic, right? There's some negativity about the uniforms and characters, and it's totally justified. Don't get me wrong, right? But in my criticism of those things, like jumping in, adding a voice to that complaint, that we need better characters and uniforms. We just need them. It has to happen. I don't know what they're doing. If you watched Alex's video this morning, I'm right there with you, brother. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know if there's something big coming in the future. I don't know what's going on with that. But I do know that the way he put it, the like 10% mark, 10-15%, let's say 10 to 15% of uniforms and characters have been good. That number needs to double. I don't think 50%, this is personal, and I'm sure I'm just like nitpicking. I think he was just throwing around numbers. I don't think 50% is right. I think that's too many uniforms that you FOMO about for like true meta. But 30%, man, I feel like that's the magic number. And if we're at 10, we're way off. But that being said, this year, the events, the game modes, everything outside of the characters and uniforms has been fire as far as I'm concerned. And it's being wasted because these updates don't have good uniforms and characters. So it gets completely outshined. No one cares so much about the events and stuff when the characters stink, right? But if you think about it, we've gotten free mighty, not free mighty CTPs, but almost, yeah, free mighty CTPs, because they basically gave us 6 CTPs or whatever it was. What does that add up to? No, 4 CTPs, right? For 2,000 crystals or whatever it was. Crazy event. They've given us crazy events, the ability to exchange crap CTPs for a good one, fun stuff like that. Lots of good events, tons of materials. You know, they've been far more generous with crystals, with tier formats. So give us something to spend them on. You know what I'm saying? And that's my take on all that. So still having a great time. Really, they just need to quit. Like I feel like I'm watching them off themselves in real time with the uniforms and characters. I don't know what they're doing. Get it together, Netmarble, and you will be cooking, man, because the rest of the game is doing really, really well. So, anyhow, enough rambling. That's it for the news. Let's keep rolling here. I got to learn more about iframes and reflect, too, by the way. I'm curious about that, just how they interact and stuff. I think it's pretty basic, but it's just not something I ever took the time to, like, look into and figure out. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get into some GBR, y'all. Woo! That was a lot of talking. I missed some folks. What's going on, Urine? How you doing, man? Haranshu's here. What's happening, brother? I think I said hi to Jorge. Not sure, but hi, Jorge. Sanjeev, what's going on, dude? Toy, what's happening, bro? Thanks for coming and hanging out, you guys. Appreciate you being here. Let's do some Galactus. Don't show me that nonsense. Who's it gonna be? I mean, Storm, dude. I'll use Storm any chance I get, man. Fly the free-to-play flag, you know what I'm saying? Who's our lead here? It's not Magic, and I prefer to save Nick for someone else. Should save teams. Did we ever save her? Bro, somebody told me to do this the other day. Love you. Let's go. And then I forgot I did it until just then. Real time, you guys just watch that happen. Oh, snap. What about that thing? All right. Bam, that's a lot of people online this morning. Goodness. Oh, and before I forget, y'all, what do we got? How we doing? Oh, I didn't connect this to the stream, so I have no idea. I have no idea. There's a couple people in here. There's quite a few people in here. Good morning, y'all. I do want to mention, really quick, there is a post on YouTube that you can vote on with a poll in it, and a poll going in the Discord to gauge people who are looking for an active alliance in Marvel Future Fight. So if you're looking for an active alliance, go ahead. Give me just a sec, Haranshu. Hang on one sec, brother. I'm going to link the Discord here and pin the comment just to make it that much easier to get in there and drop a vote on either the poll or in the Discord and let us know if you're interested. That way, if we see a bunch of people looking for an alliance, we will get that rolling and get a second alliance through the channel started and rolling for y'all. All right. What's up, Frost? How you doing, man? Good to see ya. All right, let's rock and roll, Haranshu. Me and you, 2x2, taking down Galactus. Let's go. All right, man. Well, thanks for stopping by here, and we appreciate you, man. Hope you have a great night. Hope you get some rest. God, the music in this game actually is good. Besides the one song we hear most of the time, the rest of this music's pretty fire, dude. Oh. Oh. I don't think Haranshu's here anymore. Oh, and this isn't even... Is this even Haranshu? I don't even know anymore. No, I don't even think this is. Is this Haranshu? I don't know. Is this someone else? I think they dipped. All right, well, I think we're gonna restart this one. Yeah, I was gonna say I think we lost someone. That's you. That's Hamale, man. See, I try to keep it straight, dude. I'm pretty good at remembering names, but when I gotta remember 3 different names for each person, it's spicy, dude. It's spicy. Well, let's try that again, man. I don't know what happened. We lost our lobby. Back down to the bottom here. Here. Hey. Hey. It's so dumb that I gotta climb all the way. I can't just like invite everybody. It's so silly. Absolutely ridiculous. Nice. All right, we got 2 friends this time. Let's go. Venom hating cult? A venom hating cult where? Goat. I see you. Nice, dude. The Swample Zoo's back. I love it, and you know it. Swample Zoo. What up, dude? And I think you tried to tell me what that is, but I decided, like, I don't want to know, man. It's better a mystery. It's better not to know what the hell a Swample Zoo is. I don't want to know. I just want to be there, man. But the ticket is to like see who can do a bit of damage first, and then that person gets MVP. Yep. Couldn't get to the draw before Strange, man. Couldn't do it. No sir, we're pretty close. Nice, guys. Nice. Thanks for the carry. All right, let's do one more of those real quick. You know how we do. Get 2 of them down here. One more invite. Sorry about the spam here, guys. What? Now, some of you don't have the energy or the boost points. You're like, leave me alone, Gray. Leave me be. Ignoring is part of my job, Goated. It's part of my job, bro. All right, let's grab one more. There we go. Well, look at this double summer uni spectacular going on here. Look out, Wayne Clark coming at us with the summer unis, keeping it fresh. Warming our hearts with a cool summer song. Or wait, is it chilling our how does that go? Chilling our heated hearts with a cool island song or whatever. I don't know. Long time, old joke. Nice, 2. That's 2. One more person. One more Galactus and you're going down, bro. That's what I've heard, RJ, is it's kind of like similar, maybe not even better. Like maybe, I think Rage is kind of Thor's jam. You could put a comp on him, but I think the comp, it sounds like, is better served somewhere else, because there's a few characters that'll actually like get a good bump from it, and he just like will work well with it, so. Ooh. There's your Farmhouse Roads hit fast, yeah. And hard with those supports. Dude. Spicy supports. Alright, looking good, man. There we go. GBR's on the books. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright, so we learned something yesterday. Okay, here's what we learned. Nadar wants us to fail. 100% confirmed. He didn't warn me, and I tier 3 grew to try and get points in ranked battle. No, I'm joking about the Nadar part, but 2 things about this. Well, 3. 1, we did it for fun, so that's good. I really wanted to like do something just for like the lulz, because we haven't done that in a long time, and we've been hoarding. Besides that, a few things I should have done. Tested him at tier 2. Would have been just so smart, you guys, to like, instead of going straight from 6 stars to tier 3, go in and test him at tier 2 to see. Like, I'm criticizing my own fun here, but for real, like, big mistake. If you're gonna do something like that, test it incrementally, right? We would have taken him to tier 2 and gone, ooh, that's about 0 more points. Maybe we just should not, right? But I'm not super mad about it. Like I said, I presented my copium nice and laid out for you guys, so you know, we're good. Nobody's mad. We'll just brush off the L. We'll find a way to forgive Groot for his horrible performance he kind of redeemed himself. I took him into Team Battle Arena, dude, and it was a hoot. It was like pretty freaking funny. I'm not recommending anybody do this. I think having a tier 2 Groot is a good idea for the passive, because why not, right? And he revives, man, so it's actually funny. What he did do in Team Battle Arena for me, and again, I will say, I do not think he's like a meta support or anything in Team Battle Arena. It's because of bans that I'm even using him. But I have him teamed up with Sentry, dude, so he's like popping extra heals on Sentry because he's on the battlefield. Couple things. So Sentry darts out first. He's lead, so he's front and center in Team Battle Arena. He runs out first, so everybody attacks Sentry, so nobody attacks Groot. So Groot just walks up behind Sentry and starts dropping his little heal things, right? And then they start targeting him if Sentry goes down. And then Groot goes down, and it creates like a decoy. And they start attacking Groot, and because he revives, he comes back and does it again. It's hysterical. And he was like putting in work in Team Battle Arena for me yesterday. And it was really fun. And I say it like that because, guys, like, trust me, it was like for the lulz, not like an actual thing that I figured out that you should go try. It was just pretty hilarious, man. We are gonna do a Rift today. Oh, man. We should just jump in Wayne's Rift. Holy smokes, man. Man, there ain't nobody in here either. Yeah, maybe we'll just do that. I like that. I like that. No, I gotta open one. It's tradition. It's tradish. It's tradition. I want to, Wayne, but I gotta open one for the people, bro. And I gotta contribute, and this is my time. This is when we do. I'm gonna go ahead and open one too, just for everybody to have one, because everyone doesn't have access to yours, Wayne, so I'll feel bad. I'll be leaving everyone out. So I will go ahead, not that, like, you know, everybody and their moms can jump in here or anything, but yeah, we'll stick to the plan here. We'll stick to the plan as much as I would have liked to jump in. Let's just do 25 of these. 1 million gold. Ay, 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 ay. All right. So I'm actually going to do this down here. And I'm not going to explain this anymore because consequences could ensue. So I'm just going to do what I do. And if you want to know what the hell is going on, you can ask in the Discord. I already screwed it up too. There we go. And we can also like look at stuff on the internet. I didn't have time. I was going to pull up something for us to like look at and talk about, maybe on the forums or something, but didn't have time. Not that cool. So we don't get that today. All right, guys. Let's see here. There you go. Do. All right, cool. So, a few things we can talk about here. That is open, by the way, so if you want to jump in there, go get it, guys. I didn't advertise anyway, so it's a stream exclusive, live stream exclusive. That one. We are cooking on tier formats, you guys. We are absolutely cooking. We're already at the average to get this done. Like, we could tear into Hulk right now if we wanted to. It's crazy, man. I think we're a little bit shy on Life Seed, if I'm not mistaken. I'm scared to push that button, so I won't. I think we're a little shy on Life Seed still. What's up, Nyack? How you doing, man? Dark Gaming, what's going on, dude? Hope you guys are all doing well, man. Yeah, so I actually went and mapped out all our tier formats, right? All our shop purchases that we have, everything we can do, and mapped it out to Monday. And I was trying to see, we're actually close to enough mats to just tier 4 Sentry instead. It's gonna be that crazy, dudes. We have purchases in every shop in the game for tier 4 mats right now. It's not that much, but it's like 1,000 carbonadium plus. It's like over that. And that's splitting some into Soul of the Faltine. It's wild. Plus, we've got the rewards still in World Boss Legend from the event to get. We get more tier 4 materials there. We've got the tier 4 materials selector from the token event. We've got the tier 4 materials from the shop from the event that we will actually have access to on Monday, which is awesome. So look out for that. Yeah, and then I'm doing my best to save bios. I'm not sure how many we have. I'm not sure I can check right now. And that's just fine. But I am wanting to do a couple things. I want to do... Oh no, Zafar, no! Miss 10? Can you still get the tier 4 mats? I don't know. You might be able to get them from the shop, but you'll miss the selector, maybe? Is Beer here? Hey, what's up, Beer? What's going on, dude? Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, this one's brutal. Thanks, Wayne. Yeah, if you miss on this one, it's tough. Goated, what the heck? Bro. Bro. No. That's not good. But we're going to stick to Hulk, I think, still, man, because A, Hulk deserves it. B, we have the whole build for him waiting. And C being the most important, I don't think we can get enough materials to comfortably, guarantee a tier 4 sentry. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nice. There we can see the life seed. So, yeah, we still need, yeah, see, that's where, like, the problem is. So, like, we're almost good for Hulk. We need, what is that? 300 more, basically, life seed, and we're good for the total cost of Hulk, tier 4. But to do Sentry, I believe we need 3,500, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 3,500 or a solid 4,000. I think it's 3.5. And then like 9 or 10,000 carbonadium. So that'd be a bit of a stretch, methinks, man. That'd be a bit of a stretch, so. Yeah, dude, it's tough. It's all right, man. Hey, sometimes you miss. Just keep going. I can't go look right now, but there's other options in there. I don't know what they are. Screw the Shala-Bal icon, probably. I don't know, especially if you're early on your account. Just grab some of the, like, materials or something like that. No. But yeah, we're going to see such a massive upgrade with our Hulk. I think it's too much fun. Plus, we've been hyping Hulk for the whole week. How am I switching now? Sentry's crazy, dude. The costs on that guy are nuts, dude. Emma and Ball meta this week. Meta for who? Meta for what? I don't know. Maybe. Are you talking about like Team Battle Arena? Because I don't know if that's meta. Emma no build. Level 70. Spidey, Widow, and Jean. Yeah, that sounds meta. That sounds good to me. What's up, Salim? How you doing, man? Good to see ya. Good to see you. Tier 2. So I want a tier 2 a character, tier 3 a character, and tier 4 a character on Monday. So we'll have to pick out hopefully a more strategic tier 3 this time. But part of the thing I'm thinking is one of the big things we want for this account, right? And why, you know, Groot was not like, if we're min-maxing, Groot was an awful choice, is because we need to take characters like Kingpin and Elektra and Red Skull to level 70. And unfortunately, none of them are worth getting like uniforms for or anything like that. And they have no other like, is that really what people are running? Well, not with no build, but you're talking about Shala-Bal and Emma Frost? Or Emma Frost. Yeah, Emma Frost. Weird, dude. I don't know. Meta? Maybe. We could go take a look at it here in a little bit. We'll have to figure out who we want to tier 2. And I'll have to figure out exactly what we can do, because we're going to be able to do a lot here. I think we're going to end up with around 6,000 spendable biometrics, somewhere in there. Maybe a little more after Groot. We'll see, because we took a hit, so we're building them back up, and then some of those are reserved. But we should have enough to maybe tier 3 a character and take a character to level 70. Which would be really nice. So we could do a tier 2, a tier 3, a level 70, and a tier 4 all in one day. And I like the way that sounds. The only thing we can't do, unfortunately, is a transcended potential character. I do not think we have the materials to do that, and I don't want to do that because, well, maybe. I don't want to transcend like Kingpin, really. Or Red Skull. Or Elektra. Well, they're not transcended. Skull is. I don't even think Kingpin is. He's tier 3, isn't he? Kingpin's tier 3. Red Skull is the only one who's transcended, if I'm not mistaken, out of those guys. Something like that. Should run old Emma. Dude, did you guys watch the testing on the old Emma Frost uniform? Poor thing, dude. Don't put her in there. Don't do that. That's so mean. That's so mean. She's got beat up. When is time to build null? That's a super good question, dude. I think most of us just kind of use the metric of once you have 5 world boss legend clears, you're kind of safe to start considering things like that. I think one of the biggest things with choosing to build someone like Null or Sentry is having your dispatch sectors pushed up pretty well. You need to be getting the gold from dispatch, otherwise you're going to really suffer. It's going to be hard. It'll take a long time to tier 4 them and stuff. It'll just take forever. So I think 5 world boss legend teams and a healthy dispatch sector is a good is a good way to go. And then what was the other thing I was gonna say there? Nah, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. That's okay. Something about null. I was gonna tell you something else, but I forgot. Oh, and then someone asked what shoot, was it you, Dark? Were you asking me a question I said I would get to? Because now's a good time to answer it if I can. Someone had a question this morning in Discord. Yeah, Jorge's pushing for that. I don't know if I agree, but I don't think you're, like, way off base. This is a good-looking uniform, man. Yeah, Null's steep, dude. He hurts the pocketses. What's up, Dre? What's going on, dude? Fernando, what's happening? So far, we've only picked up Yondu, but today we are going to pick up Scu-bi-ooooo, and I'm excited. For sure. Oh, 5-4 dispatch. That was it. That's what we're going to talk about for a sec. 5-4 dispatch. So many questions about this, so I just can't like go over it enough, so sorry if it's boring. 5-4 dispatch is the level with Maximus in it. And from what I can tell, he's immune to all debuffs, and he like just keeps putting barriers on himself. So basically the way he's built is to be a roadblock that you can't cheat past with debuffs. So the reason Loki and Dr. Voodoo is so strong is because Loki is applying all defense down on the boss. Dr. Voodoo amplifies that all defense down, so now their defenses are like completely stripped. And then Loki does the 5th skill with a bunch of mobs around the boss, and each one of those explodes, causing an extra explosion, and then they all hit him and he's got no defense, and then the boss's health just goes zip. That immediately stops happening when you hit Maximus, and that's why people are like, what just happened? Why is this guy impossible, right? And he's not impossible, he just stopped all those shenanigans. You cannot do that anymore. So from what I can tell, what you have to do is basically use brute force. You just need to use your 3 highest damage dealing characters and get them to deal as much raw damage as possible. You can't rely on defense down. So like if you're using Dr. Voodoo lead, take him out. He's not doing anything for you in that team. You'd be better off with anyone who does any kind of damage. Some people are going to have to get to level 72 with a character to push past 5-4. It is a difficult roadblock. You'll see when you get past 5-4, you'll probably complete like 10, 15 stages right after that. Just boom, 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 boom. You'll just knock them out because that immunity to all debuffs isn't there anymore. So again, you can rely on Loki tearing things up, but 5-4 is really going to slow you down. So just try and use like, I don't know, Thor if you've got him, Hulk, Loki, you know, those like early starting DPS characters, Iron Man even. Iron Man can be clutch, dude, especially if you've got that. Let us not forget Mr. Stank. You should have a CTP of energy in the beginning of the game for your Iron Man, and that combines really, really well with like Loki and stuff, because Loki does a ton of damage at the start of the fights with bosses, with the ads, and then Iron Man gets an added like 100% damage bonus to enemies below. It's not 50, is it? It's like 50, 40, or 30, and I can't remember which off the top of my head. But when the enemy reaches a certain health threshold, his damage just spikes. So as soon as Loki stops doing damage, Iron Man starts doing a lot of damage. And I don't know, maybe you use Iron Man, Thor, and Loki. If Thor is your first natural tier 3, that's probably the lineup you'll end up with. And if you can't do it, the trick is just to make yourself stronger. Work on your cards, work on your swords, work on your character builds. Get a character to level 72 perhaps, because level difference starts to become a really big deal in dispatch. Gotta update that guide someday soon. But there you go. There's the 5-4 dispatch breakdown on record again for ya. You need to declare 15-1? Me too, bro. I'm waiting for it. What's up, DVD Plays? How you doing, man? Yeah, 13's a big jump. I think check the levels on the mobs, because that might be one of the ones where, like, you are seeing a jump in monster level, and that can cause you to feel like, you know, there's just a massive spike in difficulty, and sometimes you just need a tier 4. I don't know if you're probably using level 80s and stuff up that high, getting into 13-1. 13-1 is Scourge, is it not? I haven't tried to break down the exact way Scourge works, but he's also a really annoying roadblock. 13-1. Ugh, gross. Gross, man. I ran out of energy, so I got to grab some more. There we go. I'm a noob. There we go. Do a couple more of those. Probably just do that and then move on, so we're not chilling here for too long. Although I do like a good chat. I do like to chit-chat. So we'll probably try and do like Kingpin level 70. Who are we going to tier 3? This is where it gets tricky, right? Who are we going to transcend or tier 3? We could do Colossus, but I'm not like in a super big hurry to do it because he's not going to provide a bunch of additional value by being transcended potential. Oh, I was thinking Cyclops. We got to get him to tier 3 sooner or later. Get that uniform for him. Because then we can use him for World Boss, ABL. Stuff like that. So maybe he's a good option. Let's do this. Let's start. So we got Cyclops, I think, is a good option. Yeah, Zafar, it's only to like enhance all defense down. You can use him with other characters, but he works really well with Loki. Who else do we got in here that's worth a tier 3? Looking for anyone else there's like a good reason to tier 3 them. Who that is, I got no idea. Now, that is another option. We could just go Norrin Rad, man. We could keep going with this build. My issue with doing this, guys, is I either need to like buy the uniform at 40%, or I might as well just put this build off because there's no reason to spend the biometrics and the gold now if we don't get the uniform until Black Friday. We're putting Scarlet Witch on hold just because I already have Captain Marvel, so it's gonna be like a huge investment for a minor upgrade, and I don't have a rage for her. I'm happy to do a poll, I just don't have options for it yet, so that's what we're looking for, is good options for a poll. So here, let's add. This one's expensive though. If we do Silver Surfer, so this is a thing. We could build the hell out of Silver Surfer. Let me be honest with you guys. Hey. See you in 5 minutes, Goated. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, I thought you were talking to me, Nadara. I was like, the hell I do. We can do Silver Surfer, but this is basically going to become everything we do. We'll basically do Silver Surfer and Hulk on Monday if we go with Silver Surfer. So when we do vote, keep that in mind. That means no other level 70 character, no anything else, and I would have to pick up the uniform for him at 40%, which is not the worst idea, honestly, because we are still a ways out from Black Friday. So he could potentially, you know, make up that value in some ways. Like, he can't really. I'm not going to generate that many extra crystals by having Silver Surfer, even tier 4. And that's the other thing. It's going to take a long time to get him to tier 4. So, interesting. Maybe we build him without the uniform just because it's going to take so long to build it. Maybe we don't, though. It's not the best option, honestly, because he is very expensive, and yeah, that's mainly it. It's going to be extremely expensive, so he'll be in line behind Sentry, which just gives us a whole bunch of expensive stuff to do. But all right, man, that's why we grind. So we can do expensive stuff. Yeah, I'm not really into either of these guys right now. Not really. Stranger Thor? Oh, which should you tier for first? If you have the 40% discount, Thor. If you have any discount that you can use, I would say Thor. Just get him done quick because you'll get him sooner. Yeah. Well, not necessarily. If you don't have another farming character already, I would go with Thor. You can, like, I don't know, like, Doctor Strange is amazing, and I'm not saying anyone shouldn't build Doctor Strange or tier for him, but the combination of Thor and Storm kind of covers so much territory with just those two tier 4s that it's hard to fit in the expensive one before you do those two, if that makes sense. So Thor is such a good farmer that, like, having him is clutch. I use Thor every day, pretty much. I don't think there's a day goes by I don't use Thor for something. And maybe that's true for Strange as well, just because of Dispatch. I use him in Dispatch and stuff, but that I like outside of the game, right off the top of my head, just right off the riff. Terrax would be so cool. I'd love to see that. And, like, dude, if they bring this epic quest, I would love to see Terrax. That would be super cool. Who else do I like from outside the game? Mojo. I would love to see Mojo in this game. Let's see, who else that isn't in the game that I really, really like from Marvel Comics? That's a tough one. Not really. Alpha Flight. I'm still 100% on board for an Alpha Flight epic quest. I think it's genius. I think they should do it. It would flop. Just make it a little cheaper. Just give it a little discount and then you'll sell it like hotcakes. I want that Puck Sasquatch Guardian team. And who's the God, I like that team. The female on it is really cool as well. One of the ladies on that team. Beyonder would be crazy, dude. For sure. I'm not as into Agatha. I like the show all right, but I just, like, that's not someone I'm... It's a weird thing, man, because if you know Agatha from the comics, they're very, very different. Agatha in the comics versus Agatha in the show. They're super different characters, so I don't know. You know, I certainly wouldn't want the comic version. Well, maybe I would rather have the comic version. I don't know. Who else, man? Who else? Some good characters we don't have. And there's tons of X-Men. Tons of X-Men. A lot of the people from Excalibur would be cool in the game, for sure. Who else on that team? I don't even remember, man. Let's look it up just for funsies. Thanks for just chilling, guys. We're just running a rift, hanging out, talking about our roster, chilling, dude. I love this stuff. But we're almost done. So if you're like, what the hell is going on this stream? That is what's happening, man. We're just getting a little bit of essence, hanging out with the crew. Yeah, Excalibur, dude, was a cool team for sure. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. So bright. Yeah, because Excalibur had like Nightcrawler on the team and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Cool stuff. There's so many cool like teams like Excalibur and Alpha Flight and stuff that they just haven't even touch, which is so weird because honestly, like, people like the Inhumans, but the Inhumans are like not like, you might Alpha Flight to me is, and the Inhumans are like on the same level. I don't know that the Inhumans were even very popular before they put them in the game and people like Medusa and stuff and like Black Bolt's uni. So, you know. What you gonna do, man? Eternity? I don't think well, hey, at this point, people want Galactus in the game. I guess if you're going to make Eternity human-sized, you could. I think he can do that. I don't know. It can do that. It is a he in the comics, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's keep this thing rolling. I'm about done with that. How'd we do? I think we got like a good number of decent. I don't know if it was great. Yeah, we got a couple. We got a couple 3 stars here. Not great, but I also didn't run for the whole rift, so there you go. Let's go ahead and dismantle these. And I do want to grab this Captain America artifact as well. Ooh, even though it's got the correct instinct, I don't care. We'll see another one with the correct instinct. I guarantee. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Really happy about this. Bam! I believe, and I know 12,000 is not an impressive number to most people, but for us, I think this is twice as much as we've ever pulled in one sitting on this channel. So, bam, I'm excited. I am excited. All right, guys, let's keep on rolling. We got no energy. We got no boost points. We are good to go. We opened our rift there. Looking good. Rolling along with our quest. Grab our completion reward here. Boom. Look at all those mythic rifts. Get in there. Get your energy. Get your artifacts. Oh, I hope they added. Well, they did add a way to get more essence. So, Monday arc. Monday, man. Everything's Monday. Monday. Super stream. Super stream. Let's go, man. It's going to be crazy. We're going crazy on Monday. Absolutely nuts. Can't be held back. Can't be slowed down. Look out, y'all. This is spicy stuff on stage 9. It's a bit spicy. Oh, shoot. Really just filler for this last spot, but I guess we use Thor. Yeah, because we get cool bonuses. Oh, sure, give her a skill. Oh, why don't you take Sentry? No, because that sucks. You need like a... Shoot, you need a mutant or something, but you can't have it. Can't have it. I think Thor needs a striker too. My strikers are all messed up. Take Sentry for now, that's fine. No, we're good. There we go. And then here... This is good. This will work. It'll work. Sure. I think I might look at a couple accounts today, but I have a couple people that are just lingering, so I'm just going to check if they're here. And maybe we'll look at an account or two. If none of them are here, maybe I'll grab 1 or 2 names. We'll see. No guarantees today, but Monday I'll be doing at least a couple hours of account help. Oops, I made a mistake, but it worked out. Wow, really well. I should have just kept my mouth shut. No one would have known. What up, Icon? How you doing, man? Nizu, what's going on? And Ninja as well. I don't think I what's up to you, Ninja. What's up? Hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for coming and hanging out in the stream. Ah, no. No. Oh, God, get up in some kind of protection. You're gonna get whooped, Storm. You ain't got the bod for that. Bet she has. So today, we will try no requirements ABL with Scu-bi-Mysterio and Doctor Strange for fun. Because we can. And technically, that's what you want to use for no requirements. So, I got that so screwed up. That's going to hurt. There we go. There we go. Oh, we might be dead. Yeah, I think we're dead here. Woo! Had to dip out quick, man. That was not going to go well. Let's just go right here. Oh, I'm in the friggin' poison. Ah, no. Please, no. Oh, Lost her. We might be screwed here. I shouldn't have just jumped in and gone full YOLO. We got a lot of time. See if we can clean it up. Give Magic a chance here. Let her put in some damage for fun. Good job, Magic. Good job, good job. Alright, now bugger off because you suck. There we go. And Thor, finish it up, would ya? There we go. All right. What's up, Vid? What's going on? Thanks for coming and stopping by the stream. Nice. 52 life seed there. Looking good. 39 and 13. Nice. Are you talking about Colossus, Edmark? What's up, Edmark? Colossus does need to be tier 2 to apply to both villains and heroes. What's up, Angel? Oh, you can find out real easy how long you have on any uniform sale. Just go into the, I did that really fast, sorry. Just go into the uniform section here and then click on all uniforms and then it'll show you like the discounts. So on the seasonal here, you can see you have 9 days and 22 hours left on that sale. The all uniform discount, I believe, ends, on Monday. So watch out for that one. It's good to do this, see, because you can see the different expiries here. And then, so wait. Okay. Good. So it's better to do it this way, Netmarble, because then it's nice and clear if you make everything end at different times. So the crystal seasonals apparently go off sale in 9 days and 22 hours, but the token uniforms are on sale for another 12 days and 22 hours. So you have a little extra time to buy the paywall unis. A surprise, surprise. And then the all uniform discount ends on Monday. There we go. There it is. All right, let's do one more of these. I think we're just going to take it easy. Take a nice, easy clear here. I cannot believe I'm being so inefficient. So inefficient. We're missing out on tier 4 materials like from today until Monday. That's like 2 days, you guys, of missing out on extra tier 4 materials. I'm gonna have to like delete the account. We've given up on all our principles. Sad story, man. She does not need a striker. And I didn't mean to check that box either. Let's see. We don't need lightning damage, do we? Get out of here. I hate that I need to like set these and leave them, but I don't. Just whatever. Don't need to be perfect. Hey, physical attack. We need that. We need that. Did I turn that down to stage 1? I think so. What's your opinion about Mysterio? They say he is a must-buy. Well, he's not a must-buy, but you should buy him. What is a must-buy? You know what I mean? He's a great support for villains, and there aren't a lot of... Wow, blue stacks. Good one. I was just going to show you guys. I screwed it up, but I was just going to let it autoplay and roll Boss Legend. Because I think that's hilarious. Oh, I forgot we brought Wolverine in for PvP. I think he's really, really good. And he covers... The thing about Mysterio is he covers that blast male villain day with Doctor Strange that is just really hard to cover otherwise. Your options without him are very limited, so that's why people say he's a must-buy. Plus, he's really good support in World Boss Legend for like villain teams of any kind when you're supporting a villain. So, very, very good. And yeah, potentially must-buy if that fits your qualifications for a must-buy. But it is expensive. So, you know, whatever. I'm buying it, and I'm on a 6-month free-to-play, so take that for what it's worth, you know what I mean? Damn. Okay, so it looks like a new alliance is a great idea. I love that. I'm glad we asked. Thanks, Nadar, for pushing that. Shout out to Nadar, by the way, because that was like almost entirely or entirely his idea. Yeah, because I'm not going to lie, dude. There's something kind of special I kind of like had this moment this morning about being an alliance of 40 active players in Marvel Future Fight. Like I went and looked at the roster today, and every member of our alliance has logged in the last 24 hours, and that is really cool. So we could make that happen 2 times, twice as cool. There you go. That's not bad. I like that, RJ. That's not bad. Except it's DC, Trader, get out. I'm just kidding. I gotta watch that Superman movie, dude, except I gotta wait, unfortunately. I don't think we're gonna pay the like 20 bucks, I think it is right now, which honestly is, it's the future, man. It's so easy to complain, but we have it so good, dude. Like I could go watch with my wife in the living room. We could go watch Superman, I think, for like 20 bucks or something like that. It's crazy. Just came out, man. It didn't used to be like that. You used to have to wait so long to see movies. You didn't catch them in the theater. Had to wait for them to come to Blockbuster, brother. Hollywood Video. That's what we used to have out here. Before Blockbuster made them close, and before Netflix made all them close. You know what I'm saying? Nice, DBD, sounds good. Hey, if you don't mind DBD plays, if you haven't done it yet, drop a yes vote on the post on YouTube or the vote in the Discord. So we can get you officially in there. Look, if you guys could quit shredding me up here, that would be sweet, dude. Ow. And then I just walk into the last attack. Nice, all right, man, thank you. Sounds good. Is Green Goblin the best villain support? I don't think so. I have to go check. Hey, that's really good to hear, Edmark. My streams cheer me up almost every day. It's a really good way to start my day, so I'm happy to hear that, man. Let's go take a look, dudes. There's our Robust Legend Plus. We'll do some Kang or something like that for the rest of our clears. But that's a really good question, dude. Let's do, we just want our villains. Sure wish we could, it's crazy they let you support, like, excuse me, everywhere else. There it is. Man, they added these updates, I don't know, could have been 2 years ago or something, but I kind of missed them. Oh, they're so nice. So yeah, when you look at this short list here, it's pretty brutal, man. Like Hela's, of course, PvP oriented, so she's out. Taskmaster's good. But let's take a look. Male Uni's gonna be 40%, and then can buff Weapon Master allies with like bonus damage, skill damage, ignore dodge, and whatever else it is. What is whatever else it is? There's one more effect that I don't pay much attention to because I don't have the. Really gonna make me go into the skills for it? Is that what's going on here? Really? What a jerk. Should just go to this menu every time anyways to look at them. It shows you all the information. Tier 2 passive, skill damage, bonus damage, ignore dodge, guaranteed crit. And honestly, like a lot of this is really redundant a lot of the time. Like this can't apply and this can't apply. So it ends up just being ignore dodge. So Taskmaster's kind of out. Very good, but not the best. Green Goblin, in case anyone was wondering, I'm going off on a tangent here and y'all can't stop me. Green Goblin has a good lead, really good lead. Let's bump. Hey. 40-40, all basics and ignore dodge on his lead, which is really huge for villains. And then he's also got 45. So as a lead support, he's incredibly good. One of the issues you have is like Doctor Strange is a self-buffing lead. So usually he takes the leadership spot. So you can get in another support, which actually diminished his value like an amount. What's up, Jermaine? And no problem, brother. Happy to share once a week at least, since y'all be popping riffs for me all the time. So very good, but kind of needs, like he's only good in the leadership role, right? Otherwise he's just a pretty good support with 45% damage boost. Leader is like low-key free to play. Just kidding, it's not even free to play. He's like, if you have him, good for you, but he's worse than almost every other support. But he is a blast male villain. Very cool. This is a joke. This is a joke. This is also a joke. This is for gamma radiation allies, so Hulk only really. And then, yeah, you've got Mysterio, like Nadar pointed out. This is the other support we have. With her uniform, you're looking at 45-50 supervillain heroes, so more 45 unless you're in PvP. And then I think she has... Yeah. No, it's self-buffing. Just kidding. Self-buffing lead, so not good, actually. Wow. And then her uniform effect applies to self, so... Dude, maybe. But why isn't Scu-bi-ooooo in here? Because you have to have his uniform for him to be tagged as a support? I dare, Nadar. I dare. I would do it again. And then let's just for posterity, you know. Did I miss anyone else that needs to have a uniform? I don't think so. Brave Ulysses. Yeah, I mean, Scu-bi-ooooo is one of those supports, man. Nah, dude, nah. Is it really? So he doesn't have a, no, get out of here. Get us to the, this is the one you want, man. This is the best way to look at this kind of stuff. Bump up his tier. He doesn't have any other, it's all in his uniform, huh? That's what I'm trying to say. It's all this buff right here. So it's basic damage to boss types and all basic attacks. And it's really good. It just, I think it's really good because of the limitations of this support faction. I would say, I guess, without considering days they can cover. Oh, Enchantress, thank you. That's the other one. Thank you. And Enchantress is a big one. Yeah, Red Goblin's good, man. It's just his tag speed, being speed type and male, limit where you can use him. So his use in ABXL is really limited. Things like that. You know what I mean? Just like a little bit different. Female villain. And then, yeah, this young lady. She is spicy, if I recall, in this uniform. She's bringing the heat. She's bringing the heat. So she is, man, it's a cool uniform, dudes. Take it easy, Ark. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Appreciate you. A cool uniform. She's basically Dr. Voodoo. So she's got Dr. Voodoo's lead, which is really cool. Not like you should buy this uniform just for that, but it's neat. And then she also has mind resist and mind damage on her tier 4 passive, man. Crazy stuff. And then, as if she was done, yeah, she's like cracked out Scu-bi-ooooo. Especially for anyone who does mind damage. Holy smokes, man. She's so good. Once we get her, so I haven't talked about Black Friday unis because we're still like a ways off from that, but I'm eyeballing Cyclops, Enchantress, Silver Surfer, you know what I mean? The list is already populating. So, exciting stuff. Yes, I think the answer to your question is at least Red Goblin is one of the best villain supports in the game. I think he's just limited by his typings and where you can utilize him. Let's go ahead and just do a couple Kangers, eh? Kangarang Scu-bi-ooooo. Okay, so what do we got here? Yeah. This is the one. I was waiting for this, guys. Now is the time. The time is now. Perfect timing, in fact, after that whole breakdown. Let's reset these tags and let's go shopping. All right, man. Where's Scu-bi-ooooo at? Let's go, dudes. It is time. I could have done this day one. I knew it was going to happen. I was leading you all on. We are definitely picking up this uniform. It's incredibly good. I'm tired of having doo-doo tier supports for our Doctor Strange. We are going to grab Scu-bi-ooooo and go blast World Boss Legend Kang and go blast ABL. Let's do it, man. This is Scu-bi-ooooo Summer Mystery, verifying this is the uniform that gives supervillains the support that we are looking for. As if I don't know, look at this classy SOB. Good Lord. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have something else to talk to you about, which leaves us a solid 3,000 crystals, y'all. Hey, come on now. Not too bad. Come with it. Toot, toot, toot. Yeah, thank you. Toot, mother frickin' toot, man. That's a big deal, dude. 2 seasonal uniforms 6 months into the game. Like, just got to take our W's. You know what I'm saying? That's like a pretty big deal. Those are huge crystal costs. We were able to save a bunch of crystals. Fortunately / unfortunately, some of it was due to all the stinky uniforms we didn't need to pick up. So we were able to save a bunch of crystals. But hey, man, hey, there you go. Scu-bi-ooooo is in the house. What I got to tell you guys, and I am so late to this party, I think. I don't know when this movie came out. I think maybe it was months ago, but not like years ago. Months ago. Me and Chrissy watched Final Destination Bloodlines last night, and I don't think I've been so pleasantly surprised by a movie in so long. It was such a treat to watch that movie because I knew nothing about it. So I was sure it was going to be just dog turds, and this is all I'm going to tell you guys about this movie. If you're like a horror movie enjoyer or you like the Final Destination franchise in any way, watch that movie, man. What a treat. That was a good time. That was fun. So there you go. Now you know. Let's do something like this, man, and let's go rip it up. Hey? That looks good to me. Because, yeah, we get the best setup here. Because we get obviously, you get the double support and then the self-buffing leadership for 45 energy attack and the dodge rate. Ignore dodge. Wait, no, I'm tripping balls. This is better. This is better. Yeah, you do it like this, don't you? Yeah, you do. Ignore dodge 40. 45, ignore dodge 20. Okay, well, now we're just splitting frickin' hairs. Now bye, Luna. Nah, dude, nah. Manta kick. Ninja, get out. Manta kicks Scu-bi-ooooo's butt. Oh, hell no. Scu-bi-ooooo. No. No way. No way. We have Vulture Ascended for unlock requirement. That's why we have Vulture Ascended. We're not that crazy, man. Groot's as crazy as we go, and we had at least a reason in mind to do that, even though it didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Black Manta is let's go, but not better than Scu-bi-ooooo. I'm not gonna let that fly. Which one, dude? Is 5% attack better than 20% ignore dodge? I don't think he's dodging, so I think we want the 5% attack. I don't think we're getting dodged over here. Let's just do it this way. I don't think it's a huge deal either way. Oh, let's see. Basic attacks are nice. Energy attacks nice. Just kind of going shopping. We have no options here, so kind of just take what we can get. We don't need any of this at all. Hate to even lock the characters up, but we'll put in some strikers just to get crazy with it. Much damage as we can do. Well, I watched the first one, but I didn't watch the second one. Those movies are a bit of a struggle for this guy. Not my faves. Not my least favorite, but not my faves. I'd watch Superman before I'd watch Aquaman 2. You know what I'm saying? Yes, much better with support. Me likey. And imagine if I was playing well, too. Oh, man. What's that proc? That proc was so late. Oh, that was not even trying to show up. Thought I could squeeze through there. No, sir. Ah, no worries, Nagy. It's good to see you, man. Ashish in the house. How you doing, dude? Get back in there, Strange. Get your ass back in there. I'll do better. I'll do better, I swear. Hey, this is top tier content for our account. We're pushing new content here, guys. We have never cleared this stage. Where's my proc at? Ooh, that was nasty. You little turd. Kai has proc. Thank you. Nice. I am just going to go ahead and be optimistic. I think we're going to get the Heralds of Galactus epic quest. I think that is the highly requested epic quest that we are going to get. I think Shala-Bal is going to be a requirement, and everybody's going to cry so many tears. They are going to be so sad. They're going to stand in the wrong part of the pizza, and they're going to, oh, I didn't die. I thought I died for sure right there. I must have fat fingered a switch or something because I started ranting about people crying. Whew, worked out for me. Dude, that's so out of order. My fingers are bloated this morning, y'all. Look out. These fingers are fat. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. King Sword's coming for us. Didn't we decide it's almost just like better to just get hit by this damn thing? Speed up the run. A way to get anti-man? Is that what I just saw? Because heck yes, sir. You got to do the ultimates thing through the craft section. You just craft universal bios and you can get all the ultimates. Yeah, that's Nadar. I was messing around with opening with the 1 versus opening with the 3 a bunch yesterday. It's really interesting what you're talking about with the 1 being the closest range. So when you use the 1, it automatically puts you in range to do the correct moves. Thought that was really interesting. It's a good idea, honestly. Like, you're maybe min-maxing like a couple more points of damage if you don't do that, but you are losing it all by just being out of range of the 1 a bunch of times. And then you're not even putting the 1 in your rotation, which is far worse than not having the buffs for a skill that's barely doing any damage as it is. So, gonna have to work that into what I'm doing. Hey, we got a nice little chest. Carbonadium sucked ass, but hey, what you gonna do? Nothing. Yeah, the anti-man might be part of it. I think what we're gonna see, and maybe this is more what I want to see, or I don't know, because I'm here for it, man. I don't care. I don't care if things are too expensive for me to get, you know, within reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't expect to have crystals to pick up everything that comes out in this game. That's not how playing free-to-play works in like any game. But I personally am hoping we see like a native tier 4 Galactus with an epic quest where you have to tier 4 Silver Surfer, tier 4 Shala-Bal. Maybe we get a new character in Terrax and then Anti-Man and everyone has to be tier 4 or something like that. I would just, bro, expensive, yes, but that gives us this like awesome peak goal to work for. And those kind of goals as a free-to-play player feel so cool to hit. So like, dude, I'm so excited if they add super expensive Galactus to try and figure out how to unlock that. It'd be really, really cool. I'm hoping for it. All right, give me that. And then we used Thor, though, didn't we? Oh, our poor aliens. I know another alien. I know another alien. Let's see if we can get this guy to do some damage. Eh? That'll be fun. A lot of support there. A lot of support. A lot of support. We've got our fancy new artifact. Ooh. Ooh. Please break one of these knees with a baseball bat. That wins. RJ just won the stream for the day. There's the best chat For sure. Number one chat in the hood. That is epic. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, if Terrax comes and breaks Loki's knees with a baseball bat, you won't see a single tear from this guy, dude. That would be absolutely epic. I would love to see it. Let's see here. We got to give this guy some juice, man, because you know how Loki rolls in World Boss Legend. Stage 9 is probably going to be, like, iffy here. We'll give him Deadpool, because you know that's going to juice him up, baby. That's going to juice him up. We need, like... but we need to use him. I hate that. I hate that M'Baku's so good. Calm down, M'Baku. What are you doing? All of this is, like, when attacked. It sucks. Which triggers, but just not very often at all. You really want... oh. Get your second potential, Groot. Sure. It's nice. You really want when attacking, obviously. Much, much better than when attacked. But hey, sometimes gotta go with what you got. Especially when it comes to Loki. 100k crystals to unlock it. Dude, that's the thing I'm scared of. That would be a real dick move. And I wouldn't be shocked if it happens, and I wouldn't try to dwell on it too much. But dude, if you're gonna give us an epic quest where we gotta buy Shala-Bals to do the quest, I don't think you need to ring us out when it comes to actually purchasing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's just my scrubby free-to-play thoughts. Yon Doo-doo, let's go. Yeah. Yon Doo-doo making Loki look viable over here. What is going on? That was cool as Loki. Ooh. Just don't tell him you're actually bad, dude. This is great. You're looking like a rock star dancing around these telegraphs and stuff, man. Oh, shoot. One more time. Just need to hit him. One more attack. Just one more. Nice support, Groot. I saw that over in the corner, brother. I see you. With your little flowers. That's good. Good job. Way to contribute. Whoopsies. Meant to do 6. We'll just drop it right here. Why not? Oh, why, you ask? Because I feel like it. Boost tax. You're so sneaky. Hit me. Right in the face. Right in the face. Just hit me with your sword. Right on the chin with the tip of your sword. Oh, shoot. That's dirty. Get in there, Loki. Let him have it. Yes, sir. Can't touch this. Oh, he's gonna touch it. Nah, dude, too good. Loki's too good. The skills just pouring out of this guy. Can't be stopped. Won't be stopped. Best tier 4 in the game right here. I always have to be like, just kidding. After I say that, just in case anybody might take me seriously. No. But hey, man. Showing up, dude. I know, right? There was like, I was watching all night, guys. I kept the night watch because I know y'all are sleeping on the other side of the world. So I kept watch for y'all overnight. No movement, man. All quiet on the AC front. You know what I'm saying? Loki, that was ballin', dude. Made my day. Good job, dude. Good job. All right. Another shooty 28 carbonadium there. Almost got group second potential, which would have done nothing for us. So that would have been sweet. But we didn't get it. So slightly less sweet. Let's go one more stage 9 here. Who, what, when, where? Gwen? Sure. Why not? No, she's been used. Sure. That looks spectacular. I don't even... You look, dude. I was going to say, you either have some strikers ready to go or you don't. I ain't sitting here putting them in here one at a time anymore. Done with that. It's time to grow up, World Boss Legend. Yeah, she does a little bit of damage. Oh, 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 a little stun. A little stun. Run these off like a good girl. And slappity slapping ya. Oh, this guy's going center and screwing this whole rotation up. No doubt about it. Oh, oh, but she followed him like a baller. Oh, oh, do it, Gamora, you're gonna die. Oh, you should have tried harder, dude. You could have been somebody. Could have been somebody. Sahaj is here. What's up, Sahaj? What's going on, dude? Thanks for coming and hanging out. Always a pleasure to see ya. There we go. Nice, nice. That looked real good. Hey, now. Balls incoming. My poor beatdown proc. Sad story. Ah! No! My fingies! God, joypads are nice. You can't accidentally turn into Sif all of a sudden. Haha! It was just a trick! Haha, psych. Oh, missed the 4 because I got scared. Sad story. Okay, okay, stop. Just stop. I don't think I'm in charge anymore. I think somebody else is taking over. All right. I just had to hit that 3 or I was going to die. Sir, I better hustle my bustle, eh? Oh boy. Guy just keeps jumping around, going in the middle. There's the clones. Okay, okay. I knew that was coming. Nice. I think the Transcendent skill saved us there. Nice. Get in here. And 3, 4, 5. That. And there we go. Oh, weird we didn't get the beatdown on that one. Must have been just shy. One more rotation at least here. It's gonna be real close here. Yeah. Ah, very good, very good. 32, much better. Well, like 4 or 5 better, but better. Love to see it. And some Godstone, nice, and we're building back up our combat books. All right, what else we got going on here? That's our World Boss Legend, done and done. Very nice. Let's grab these. Yes, sir. A little more Life Seed. Jump in here. I just want to take a peek at what we're like netting from a day. Okay. Thanks, Pipes. Very good. So like 200 or so. 200, 250, depending on what we do. Yeah. So we're just going to be like nice and safe for Hulk, which is really good. And that is what we will do. We'll go with Hulk, and then we'll just start working on Sentry. Woo! And yeah, we can have like 13 or 14, probably 14,000 essence for Monday, which I'm really excited for. Trying not to get too excited because we could just miss, but I'm really hoping to get a decent artifact if we can, man. Be nice to see one. It's been a bit. We got Loki's 3-star. Not mad about that, but it is just a 3-star. Just grabbing these up. Good thing to do. Hey, come on with the crits. Let's go dispatch mode. Bow, 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 bow. Love to see that, man. Some extra energy. Looking good. Looking very good, actually. Very, very good. All right, let's go in here. 16. We only got one drink yesterday. Netmarble, you have to fix the rates on these pineapple drinks. This is insane. I'm definitely joking. Let's see if we can grab them, man. No. 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 No! Clea, go away! Golly, man. Who even in Gwenpool? Colossus? What is this? Is the stinkiest waste of gold. Holy smokes. That was bad. That is some low tier luck there. Let's see if we can get some pineapple drinks, y'all. Hey, we got one. We got two. Easy drinks. Easy drinks. Quench your thirst with a sweet pineapple juice. Is it just pineapple juice? It's pretty boring, man. Guess you got to keep it age appropriate, dude, but I don't think that's just pineapple juice in Groot's cup. Just saying. I think that pineapple juice might be infused with some kind of alcohol. Oh, right. What else we got? World event, Otherworld battle. Let's do the Otherworld battle just for fun. Even though fun or not, I don't know. Oh, hey, I'm glad we came in here. That reminds me, we got to go see if we made it in zombie survival, guys. It was down to the wire. Down to the wire. Made it in platinum for Otherworld battle. Very happy about that. We got 1,400 mementos here, which does put us comfortably in the position to make another tier 4 material purchase from this shop. What was that? Oh, we got MVP. Look at that. Nice, man. Yay. Well, yay. So that's really exciting, dudes. Really good, really good. I think I might try to push up to Vibranium for the season rollover. We'll see how we do. It's been difficult and expensive because now that we're up in the top of platinum, we click this button a lot. This is almost assuredly death. Revive, immortality, immortality, revive, revive. Nothing. Immortality 4-star. Immortality 4-star. Immortality revive. It's not a very good matchup. Even though you see a bunch of level 80s here, I still like almost guarantee we lose this. And I will gladly show you now. We'll see what happens. Yeah, no, I won't. Anytime they're anchored with a tier 4 sentry, it's almost assuredly doom. Oh, I changed it anyways or something. I don't know, I'm tripping. Because they didn't have a tier 4 sentry. I don't know. Did I hit the wrong button? I think I hit the wrong button. See there? The sentry's out front, which is less scary, but still scary. We go shopping, bro. I don't mess around with these teams. You can't stay up in platinum if you just take whatever. Most of these guys will kill me. Most of them. This would kill me. Easy. Easy clap. No chance. Actually, that one may be a chance. That was the kind of fight where it would depend on the strength of the sentry, for sure. No doubt. Here, and sometimes if you really want, you can like take their name and you can go look them up in your friends list if you want. As long as you're able to actually type their name. And you can see their cards and stuff and see if, like, I could beat this if their cards were bad, probably. We'd probably get hung up on all the revive, though. Again, it's too much. Too much revive and immortality, man. Ooh, bummer, Nadar. Sorry to hear that, dude. If you guys are having trouble with the pineapples, what's up, Godrico? If you guys are having trouble with the pineapples, keep in mind the difficulty of the Dimension Rifts down to stage 6, which reduces the energy cost dramatically, and you should still have the same chance to get pineapples. So if you do get towards the end of this event and you need to like farm pineapples, just turn the difficulty on the rifts down to stage 6 instead of 15, and instead of costing like 12 energy per run, it's like 6. So it literally halves the cost of the energy, but you should still have the same chance to get the pineapple juice. To get that juicy juice, baby. Nope. So this is that team. We just need to do a battle, so I'll show you guys how this pans out. That's a good matchup. 3-on-3, that is good. We'll leave Logan. He's pretty much just doomed to die. This is not going to be good. We're going to hope. So I think what's going to happen is Magical start. She'll transform, clap through, hopefully take out Silver Surfer's first life and Carnage down to his ability. And if we're lucky, she'll trigger his immortality, Carnage's, and kill Silver Surfer. We'll see what happens. She might also just get like clippity clapped. Hard to say. And then this matchup, we'll just let it rip, man. We'll see how it goes. Null versus Adam Warlock is not a great matchup, but since we're right up in his face, it might work. We'll see how it goes. You can tell I'm practicing for the guide, man, recording the guide. Pretty good, right? What's up, honey? How you doing? Should I buy the All-Father uni for Thor? Right, yeah, it's a fantastic uniform. Let's see what happens. Maybe magic. She's getting stunned. She gets the transform off. Does rip through. Does rip through. Magic cooking this whole battlefield. Whoa, and wow. Bro, Magic showed up for that. That was crazy, and definitely we lost. But, wow. Magic coming out swinging in that match. She usually doesn't make it that far. She usually does a bunch of really spiky damage, takes out a bunch of people's first life, knocks them down to immortality. Sometimes she'll survive a little longer, but that was like, dude, double clapping people and stuff. That was crazy. Good for her, and we still lost, so there you go. That's what I mean about those kind of teams. They're brutal, man, with that much revive and immortality. I just get outlasted. I just can't, you know what I mean, get through that much. It would help if our Wolverine was tier 4 and had a better artifact. I think that would be a big one for us. Obviously, having like Silver Surfer, a tier 4 Silver Surfer for our team right now would just be amazing. Gladly swap. Actually, I don't even think I would do that. I think he doesn't Silver... No, it's his lead. It's not like Shala-Bal's. That's why Shala-Bal's is good. This is like the instances which she's good. You want Shala-Bal's instead of Wasp. But anyways, I would probably just take out Wasp, dude, and replace her with Silver Surfer, and then run Silver Surfer, Wolverine, all that. Just straight DPS. So I can do the same kind of thing where I've got Revive, Immortality, 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 Revive. Because that, in the mid-tiers of Otherworld Battle, is extremely strong. And I know, obviously, when you get to the top tiers, you utilize the same kind of thing with Revive and Immortality. Hiya! Hiya! What's going on in here? Sneaking up on me. Everybody freeze. Nobody move. Okay. Just kidding. You guys go. Purple. Purple go. Orange go. Green freeze. All right. There we go. Let's see. Where were we? We were doing Otherworld Battle. We need to check on Zombie Survival. Let's see how we did. How'd we do? We got it. We got it. It was so close, you guys. This was by a hair. We're talking by like 100 points is where we got rank 10. So I'm really glad whoever that was didn't try again. Because that's a big W for us. Big W. We need those materials, man. Oh, yeah. Give me those tokes, baby. Give me those tokens. So now we've got 690 here, right? And once we clear all this out, we should have enough to get 2 purchases from the shop. Again. So we'll be able to get Soul of the Faltine and Carbonadium from Zombie Survival. Yeah, let's go. Looking real good. And then I'll clear out Shadowlands in its entirety, either tonight or tomorrow, before we get to Monday, so that we can have probably about 1,300 tokens, and we can pull maybe 13 chests. Maybe we'll do 12 since it's 6 months. I don't know, but it's nothing that exciting, I know, but just something else for us to do. Those chests don't, early on your account, they take a while. They take a while. All right, let's get into Alliance battle, man. Let's get it done. Get it on the books. Get some normie going. You go, girls. All right. Yeah. And then we've got Universal Hero Female. Not our best day. It's actually a really tough day. That's the one, Scarlet Witch, for sure. But supports are also a little tough for a free-to-play player. We'll see if we can just pick up the pace with our Captain Marvel a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Zombie survival is huge, man. That game mode is crazy. I've got on my board over here, I've got my order on the board. PvP Part 3 is getting wrapped up, and then after that, it's going to be the 6-month video because it's just going to fall in line with the 6 months. Then I got Ultron coming. Once we clear through Ultron, I can start getting into Gorging Grey King, which is where we want to be. And I put PvP Part 3, Ultron, Dispatch Guide Revamp, and then Gore. So we can start working through those World Boss Legends, get them out of the way so we can get into the harder guides. I just know that as much as people want to see a Jean Grey guide or a Kang guide, there's plenty of people out there that still need guides for Mephisto, Null, Infinity Ultron is really hard for some people that just start this game, so get through those, man. Gore too. Gore is the first kind of roadblock. You know, people need to know that level 80 is your best friend with Gore. They're going to be taking level 72 characters against him and having a really bad time. All kinds of stuff like that. But then we'll get to Jean Grey and we'll get to Kang. Someday. But then I have to learn things too. And who wants... Oh, gross. That got weird. Even with Infinity Ultron, I have to learn things. But not as many things. It's okay. So it's okay. All right. Let's see here. Yeah. This is what we got. This is what we do. This is how it's used. It's a bummer, but it's what we got. Yep. And then who do we want here that we don't have? It's Angela. Is that right? Am I remembering that correctly? That Angela is who is supposed to be in this team? That ain't what I want. There we go. Oh, I believe that's who it is. Yeah, because this is Universal Hero Female. Yeah. Angela. Yep. Angela and that's Satana with her seasonal, huh? And that ain't happening. So I wonder if our best team is Angela and Phyla-Vell. Satana's uniform. Don't know. Anyhow, let's go. And what's up, Ryu? Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate you being here. Heck yeah. Ain't no such thing as late. That's what VODs are for. Hey. Yeah. Canceled that a little too soon still, I think. And I should be weaving the 6 in more consistently. Well, that was probably dumb. We'll just see if we can get away with that. Nice. There we go. Work with our mistakes here. Oh, that was awful. Come on. Okay. Give me one restart. Give me one. Give me one restart. Just one. That's all I need. taking characters to 70, taking them to 80, logging in, PvP. It slows down quite a bit, but you know, character challenges are kind of one of the only things you can farm for crystals. Getting characters to 70 and 80. I think people don't realize as a free-to-play, like, you really do want to like build up your roster because that's where a lot of your crystals are going to come from as you play the game. Wham. 4. Let it play all the way out. Boom. 6. 1, 2. 3. Slam down. 5, 4. Let it play all the way out. 1, 2. 3. Slam down. 5, 4. Let it play all the way out. Oopsies, that was not all the way out. Most of the way out. Ah, I did it again, man. It feels to me like her skill cooldown is just off for me, but I know I'm just bad at playing her too. For now. But, gosh, every once in a while it just doesn't line up. The 4 is like still on cooldown. I end up hitting the 5 last. Yeah, and then weaving that 6 in much more efficiently would probably be a big DPS boost. I gotta get down like exactly how much of that animation needs to play out to get all the hits. You know what I'm saying on the 4? And I know my rotation's really not tight and stuff too, but that's a really important part of this. Like knowing exactly when you can stop using the like there I had to cancel it way early. That's not exactly great, but it's okay. I have no idea what our high score is here on this day. Again, it's not one of our better days for sure. And I'm doing better with Captain Marvel. I'm starting to see how our rotation actually works, but we are still not doing super well. 8.5. With a pretty hectic run, not gonna lie. Let's see here. Where are we at? And it is air still? Where are we at? Silence? Silence. There is no. What am I talking about? ABL is snare. Silence. Universal hero female. Yeah, pretty consistent with what we've gotten before. A little bit higher, which makes sense. And a pierce damage doesn't affect things a lot, but we did get some more pierce damage, so let's go ahead and write that one down. Bam. Just kidding. Why won't it let me edit this block? There we go. Get all this out of here. Whoa. 8.5. No. There we go. Hey, all right, now, now, let's see here. This is no requirements, so we're just doing this for fun, guys. This is not like the best team for this day. I'm just doing it so we can use him for funsies. And it might actually be that is probably better. I don't know. Ooh, that's a tough call. So she's 55% damage. She's probably better. 55% damage versus 30% all basic and 40 to boss types. I don't know. Is this better than Shuri's? I don't know. I think it's still Shuri, if I'm not mistaken. Even if you have Scu-bi-ooooo. But I want to use Scu-bi-ooooo, so I'm going to. All right, and then we need a striker. No, we don't. We have snare, which we have. I don't necessarily recommend Emma Frost. No. I mean, unless you absolutely love her, I'm not seeing a real reason to pick her up. I don't think she's going to be a big part of PvP at all. So, you know. Where is it? Give me my might. Oh my gosh, I hate you. My timing was off. I needed one more rotation. Thought I was gonna be clever, but no. Oh my gosh, the frame rate is just goners. I wasn't sure, how many of those skills were going to be hit with the frame rate like that. Turns out 2 out of 3. And like Meatloaf says, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, man. I'm pretty sure it's bad in ABL, though. I'm pretty sure he was talking about love, so... what you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna waste my, tier 3 skill. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know what you guys are gonna do. Yeah, this ain't looking like a very impressive score. Pretty wacky rotation here. Oh my gosh, I can't play. I really need to restart BlueStacks. Holy, you may think the stream is lagging. It is not. That is the actual frame rate we are dealing with right now. Oh my gosh, I literally cannot play, so... Well, that's not true. I can play, but this is atrocious. Holy smokes. I think the game might crash. I don't think it can handle this. It's like some kind of leak. It's like the longer BlueStacks stays open running Marvel Future Fight, the more frame rate integrity we lose here. Straight up. Wow, that's actually a decent score for how bad that run was. That was freaking terrible. Terrible run. And we actually got pretty close. We can get 8 now with Strange, I think. Especially no requirements. If I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. We need to, give me just a sec here, guys. I gotta restart BlueStacks. This is insane. It is absolutely choking to death. Absolutely just falling over. Come on, BlueStacks. There we go. You can do it. Put a little juice into it. Boop. All right. There we go. Let's try this again, man. With the ability to actually play the game. Talk about superpowers. Holy. Might depends on cards a little bit, Jesse, but yeah, also like CTP and stuff. When you see a Jean Grey with a brilliant CTP of Rage and like stacked cards go into GBR, that's when you're seeing the boss just like vanish. She is good at GBR, so you should, it may be rotation, but I'm not a Jean Grey guy. I'm not the guy to ask. There's definitely people in here that can help you though, if it's rotation and stuff like that. Actually, guys, total transparency, embarrassing admission, I have no clue what Jean Grey's rotation is. No clue. In any game mode, I have no idea. I suppose somewhere inside, I think I am a bit of a Jean Grey hater. But it's only because I lived through her dominance without her. I played the game for like 2 years while she was just like tearing it up without having her. And then, yeah, had her built up and then stopped playing. Because I accidentally spent a bunch of crystals and got really salty about it. Let's see here. We want team battle, alliance battle, excuse me. We're gonna come in here. We are gonna hit up training mode. And we are going to see the difference between that and our friend, my friend, your friend, our friend. Go on. If I can find her. She's in here somewhere. I've scrolled past her like 5 times. I know it. And then she gets, I think, Nick and Dazzler is her best combo for no restrictions. And somewhere in here, there's a Dazzler. She is. Why, there she is. Okay. Let's see if we can do any better. What did we get? 7.6 or 7.4 or something like that? I think so. Let's see how we do, man. I live in Oregon in the U.S. West Coast, northwest of the United States. Just below Washington. Just below Canada. Right near the beach. Start with the co-op, then the 2. Do we get a co-op with this setup? I don't think so. We don't have Cyclops yet, so we're still doing wonky teams here. Wonkers teams. No co-op, so. Under 2. Other 1. Oh yeah, the 2. Swoop. He goes. 3, 5, 4, 0, 6. Burn him. Punch down the 1 and the 2 and the 3, 5, 4 and the 1. Out of range for the 1. Oh no. Where's our might? We got it already. There it is. I screwed that up. No chance. There's no shot. No. I don't mess around with that. That's too slick to not do. So if I don't get that, I don't. Runs bombed. Runs bombed. If you don't get that little trick there, what are you even doing? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Nice. And then you rip into him. Punch. And then cancel. Bam. And then you're like looking really saucy. Still out of range, man. Hate that. Stupid range on that 1 gets me all the time. Bust out tier 3 again. Wait for the punch. Under. Grab this might that is all the way off in Never Never Land. Try to duck some of that damage, but be a little too late. Slip over with the 1 again, the 2, 3, 5, 4, 1. We're gonna save that tier 3. Which is not smart. I saved it way too long, and I lost the might. Or we were a might behind. I lost my mind. I lost my mind. I usually don't practice on stream, so fun. I don't do this. This is what I do when I get some time off stream. As Aaron restart and criticize myself for an hour. Do 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 do. Get it, get it, get it, get it, Storm. What are you doing? You. I'm not going to do this for too long, don't worry, guys. I just want to see if we can get a nice crisp start here. That felt better than the last one. I want him to go into the wall here, so yeah, it's best if he starts his charge before I dip under him. And then slam, 1, he attacks, the 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, he attacks again, there we go. That's what that's supposed to look like. Yes, sir. Grab our might as soon as we can, 3, 5, 4, 0, 6. Get up in the air so you can play it out long enough that you can punch and then cancel. Bam. Like a boss. Then 1 underneath, get a little closer, 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. Get out of the way. Let's go. This guy's gonna dip, so we're gonna use the 1, 3, 5, 4, 0, 6. Should have picked up that might first, but we'll punch the ground. Slip under the wrong way. Hopefully get this in time. Get out of all that damage. Wow. Having to adjust on the flizzle here. Okay, out of the way. Grab this might. 3, 5, 4, 0, 6. Punch. Go under. He's gonna dash. 2, 1 to dip under the damage. 3, 5, 4. 1 to dip out of the damage. Then we should get the last might here. Someday. We're lucky. Maybe. No. Yes. Too late. Oh my gosh. And I miss the might. Bro. Devastating. Devastation. No. That's alright. We're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep cooking. 3, 5, 4, 1. 2 again. 1 again. That 3, 5, 4, 0, 6. Get up into the tier 3. So we can punch down, then cancel. Yeah, I'll bet you want to go out there. Oh, you son of a biatch. I cannot believe that. Wow, okay, I get one more. One more. That just completely fell apart. Oh, ABL, you're so cute. Go. Scoot over 2 and the 1. 3, 5, 4, 0, 6. Punch. Dodge the damage. There we go. Almost 2, whatever, 2 million is that? Late on the tier 3, I think we might be okay. Yep, punch, cancel, good. 1, 3, 5, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 4, 0, 6. I think I missed that might. It's tough. That's one of the things I really have to work on is like the cadence of the fight. Like I should have picked that up first before I went in for that rotation. But like, dude, I'm thinking about so many things, like thinking about the number of rotations I need to do before I pick up the might kind of falls off of my radar. You know what I'm saying? Punch, dip. We are gonna grab this 3, 5, 4, 0, 1. Dip under, we'll go 2, 1, dodge the damage, 3, 5, 4, 6. Don't have the tier 3 up this time, that's okay. Punch, under, the 2, 3, 5, 4, 0 again. I'm just gonna keep using the tier 4 on cooldown. That felt bad, but he's still taking a bunch of damage. I think we're good. Save the tier 4 skill. I think, yeah, we got our cooldown all messed up here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel this into that. I think that's the smart play here. Punch down, dip under. He's gonna come flying by. 3, 5, 4, 1. Dip. Grab our might. 3, 5, 6. Punch. Under 2. Dodge that, please. There we go. Good job. Okay, that's the final Odin's Might. We want to grab that one right as our cooldowns come up. 3, 5, 4, 0, 6. That was not the final Odin's Might. I can't read time, and we missed one. Which is such a bummer, dude. We would still beat our score. Even with... I'm doing one more. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I don't get a lot of time to practice ABL, so... Good morning, honey. Got one more. I really enjoy playing Storm. So I do it a lot. Whenever I get the chance. Punch. Go. 1. Nice. Almost 2 mil again. That's a really good first score. 3, 5, 4, 6. Punch. 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. I was gonna say, where's the mic? Because I ain't messing around with getting these mics this time. Punch. Go under. Dodge the damage and the stun. 3, 5, 4, 1. That was the wonkiest move. But we're just going with it, man. Too far away to dip with the 1, not good. And we are really struggling with some of our placement here. I think we've got another might on the field I gotta go pick up. Up 2, 3, 5, 4, 1. 2, 1. 4. Gonna save the tier 3 because he's gonna jump mid. Grab our might. Go mid. 3, 5, 4, 0, 6. It should be 0, 4, 6 or whatever. But I'm doing what's easy for my hand on the numpad. 3, 5, 4, 1. 2, 1. Our might. Hopefully, oh my goodness, there we go. 3 skill. Nice. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, y'all. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. What's going on here? I'm seeing an 8.4. I'm seeing an 8.4. And I'm seeing that that is our highest no restrictions score in ABL of all time. So I'll go back and challenge the record with Storm later and get some extra rewards. And I'm actually going to go ahead and record that score. Because that's wild. That's almost 9 mil for us, which is massive. So 8.8 mil. Probably could be 9 with, I mean, like with some better gameplay, with some better spawns of the light. I'm not very great at this mode, so, you know, not too shabby, man. This score I'm not super happy with. 8.8 I'm much happier with. All right, but we're going to move on, guys. Let me see something. I'm going to shout out some names here. I'm curious if any of these people are here. Aditya, are you here by any chance? What are the odds, dude? What are the odds of that? That's pretty funny, man. Like, great minds think alike, I guess. And then Belzino. And whoever had the IGN Motsu is who I'm looking for, spelt like this. What's your IGN, Aditya? We'll take a look at yours first. I know. I was like, it's like perfect timing. Serendipity. Let's jump in here. What's up, Varun? How you doing, man? Gene Bean's around here somewhere. Being crazy, little weasel. Sure. Just need your IGN, Aditya. I don't know it. I don't know if I have it or if it's the same as your name or what. You just gotta hit me with it. Hit me. And acquire these. Very nice. Very, very nice. 2 birds with 1 stone, dude. Everything's just coming up roses. Look at this. That's funny, dude. You were 2 of the people I was looking for. And that's just convenient. Woo, 398 on the badge. I'm looking at you, didn't ask, but I'm peeking. Nice, you got 1 more 6-star to get. Very nice, 6 gems, excuse me. Super nice set of cards. Spicy ass, like kind of like, it's not even really a hybrid set. This is smoking hot for PvP, I'm sure. This does well. And then it's also, it is hybrid in a way, huh? This is nice. And then you're gonna hit nice and hard in PvE as well. You got the White Fox and Luna Snow combo. Nice. Plus, dude, plus Marvel Zombies is no joke, dude. All basics, match HP, and ignore dodge on the cards. Very good. Just his next tier 4. Wanted to know. Never hurts. We got Scarlet Witch on deck. Okay. And do you have CM? Are you using Captain Marvel right now? Or is she also down here? Okay, you do have tier 4 Captain Marvel. With a Mighty Rage. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. You planning on picking up the summer uniform for Emma? Or what you doing there? Let's see. Man. Good question, dude. Nice. Yeah, dude. Hey, man. Do you want some pineapple juice? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I do, Groot. Give me that pineapple juice, baby. Man, if they knew what they were doing, bro. Okay, so, well, whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know how anything works, dude. That Marvel Rivals collab, okay, so not planning on MO. That Marvel Rivals collab was so sick as far as I'm concerned. They did such a good job, dude. Why not bring in Jeffy the Land Shark at tier 4, you fools? Like, I don't understand. Like, do you want to sell tickets to your show? Because if you want to sell tickets to your show, all you gotta do... Add Jeffy! Netmarble is add Jeffy as a new character at tier 4, bro. People will freak out. I'm just saying. Like, people... Yeah, whatever. Like, people will download Marvel Future Fight literally for Jeffy. Like, thousands of people. Hundreds, maybe. I don't know what the numbers look like. But anyways, let me focus up. I'm getting distracted talking about land sharks. Let me think for real here. Let's take a look. You got a lot of characters, so give me just a sec here. I gotta browse. I gotta see what you got going on. Okay. These are tough. This is actually like a good question. When you get this far in your account and you're thinking about who to tier 4 next, you notice we have a ton of choices. So like this is actually a difficult decision and something that makes sense to want help with, I suppose. Don't know that I'm exactly the expert, but I certainly don't mind throwing an opinion in the ring. Wow, yeah, dude, you got a lot of transcendent potential tier 3s. Look at that. Shalla-Bizzle. Okay. Wow, dude, nice. Yeah, that's the agent badge is so high because of all this. Crazy, dude. Gosh, I think I'm going to have an easier time figuring this out by looking at what you have tier 4 already than looking at who you have to tier 4. Because nice, man. Nice work, dude. 3-star. How does your magic perform with the 3-star and like all this work? I imagine she still gets like beat up pretty bad just because she can't survive long enough. But probably does a little bit of work. I don't know. I'm curious how that works for you. Yeah, Scarlet Witch might be a good choice, dude. I don't know, just to knock this bench out and Maybe you steal her CTP of Rage and give it to your Scarlet Witch. Since you have the uni, I don't know. It's just an option, probably a good option. You get a good score increase there if you could manage that. Honestly. Well, okay, so Crescent's also a good option, right? For combat female. Right? Lock in that combat female day with your Crescent. Again, you need a CTP for, but that's no big deal. Yeah, she dies because you get that. You get in battles of immortality, right? And 5 seconds is going to be 3 seconds or 4 seconds, or 6 seconds is going to be 4 seconds. That's why I was asking. I figured it was something like that. I'm looking like so far, and it's a tough choice. Do you have a good farmer? Who are you using to farm right now? Do you have Rogue seasonal? I don't see her. So, who are you using for your rifts and stuff, and like dispatch farming? Dispatch not so much, but just for your rifts. Because yeah, I'm looking at that. Looking at that. And maybe that. Depending. I don't know what you're using for a farmer, and I don't see, where is Rogue? Does she have her seasonal? Because I think she's still better than Thor, right? So yeah, you could tier 4 Rogue, right? So I can't give you the 1, but I'll give you 3 recommendations, okay? That helps narrow it down, right? Scarlet Witch, Rogue, and Crescent. And I like them all for different reasons, and I'm not seeing all the details on your account, so I might be way off here. But I think Crescent for ABX Combat Female meta, if you can get a CTP, is a great choice. Lock that in. I don't think this is going to get replaced anytime real soon. And then Rogue for farming, yeah, would be a great option for a tier 4, definitely. In fact, out of the 3, I think that's the one I like the most. Lock in your farming team. It's a place where you can get like the most payout, right, for the bump. Because a lot of your modes, you're talking about minor increases at this point. And with Rogue, a big old tier 4 bump on your farmer, be big, dude. Get her a CTP, get some more artifacts maybe. I think that's a really good choice. But yeah, I think those 3, man, really good work, man. Your account looks good. A lot of like good choices, good stuff. Looking really good, man. What do we got? 216. I'll do one more. Whoever throws it up first, whoever wants help, first IGNIC. You got it. With who for support? I think people run Coulson with his seasonal, and guys, help me with the other one. Who's the other support? It's not Valk, is it? No problem, Aditya. Hopefully that helps, man. Thanks for sharing your account. Well, I think we just looked at Haranshu, didn't we? You got to throw up your IGN beer. There you go. Whew. Oh, Iacon beat you. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put beer on the magical list because we like beer. I don't even like beer. Just like the idea of beer. I never drink beer. I'm always honest with you guys. I hate beer. I think it tastes like crap.
Your wife drinks
It's
beer?
bitter. Not for me. Not what I like. My wife likes beer. And we're going to look at Iacon because we haven't seen Iacon's account maybe ever. And they have been hanging out for a long time. And then Haranshu. Oh, I was going to put you on the magic list too. If you want us to take another peek. I just thought we did look at yours recently, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong. Have we not looked at yours? No, give me your IGN, dude. I have it. You're on the friends list. I think I'm remembering adding you to the friends list, not looking at your account. So, yeah. But let me write your name down. Put it back in there. What is it? It's, I want to get it on the list because I don't want to forget on Monday or whenever we do it. So throw your IGN in there one more time, Haranshu. If you don't mind. And we're going to look at Icon, and then we'll get you and beer either tomorrow or Monday. There we go. Perfect. That's right. Nick Fury Modern. There we go. Bam. The secret magic list where all the points are made up and nothing's real. All right. Nice Scu-bi-ooooo on the avatar frame. Ooh, nice 5 gem. Doubles. Nice. Really nice start. And then 4 gems, that's looking good. Keep that rolling. I think you've had some good luck. Again, I always look at this because it's part of this is one of the only things in here that's fun for me to look at because I like to guess like how much work you've been putting in. Is this good RNG? Is this really hard work? What are we looking at? Who knows? But good results for 105 agent badge for sure. Looks good. Going on with your cards. Yeah, looks really good, dude. If this is where you're at, that's that's looking good. Ghost Rider's nice, man. Ghost Rider's nice. This is a really good start. Really good start. Ghost Rider, Luna Snow, table card. Absolutely awesome. What do we got? You got the proc. Dude, this is a thing, right? I'm going to point out something. And this might have been a decision, and it might have been just luck, happenstance. You re-rolled this, right? And you stopped here with crit rate, cooldown, and the proc. So many people would have kept rolling because this was a 2. They would have said, oh, 2 quality. Screw that. I ain't doing that. Dude, what are you missing out on and what are you gaining, right? You got massive gains on early game stats here. Big old crit rate, cooldown, and the proc. This is amazing for early game. So screw another 1% to resist, crowd control time down, even dodge and HP. They're good. Not as good as this. So like solid either decision making or luck, because this is totally worth keeping for a while. A while. Awesome. And then you also got your attack stat here, which is really nice. You can lock that one in as you're moving forward. And max HP as well, dude. He says 2 quality, screw this. And true, eventually screw this. But seriously, in the first like month of your account or like 2 weeks, when you have, like here you might get, if you have no other card to craft and you've got the mythic cards, maybe you save up 30 mythic cards and go for something better. But it's good. Good. Don't listen to Nadar. Nadar's never played this game before. Guy knows nothing about this game. He has like 1 free-to-play account and he's like 2 weeks into the game, dude. This guy Nadar over here. All right, let's keep rolling. Crit rate's good to lock. Max HP's awesome. Good blue stars, dude. Like lots of good blue stars. Hey, take it easy, Ryu. Have a good one, man. Hope you sleep good. We'll see you on the next one, brother. Yeah, I'm working on saving up mythics. You got it. Exactly. Yeah, and then you get the proc down here as well. And then here you've got resist, resist, resist. All basic defense is nice. So you could lock the all basic defense, roll the rest. You may want to roll this card first. Even though you lock 2 stats here, you don't have Pierce yet. So here you stand to gain Pierce, and here you're likely going to lose Pierce because you're only going to lock the 1 stat. So just some food for thought. And then moving on to your roster. Doctor Strange is always good to see. 0.9 per 1, love it. What's this lady working with? Crit rate and a 0.8 per 1 crit rate mini rage. That's like really nice, man, especially if you can find this combo where you've got like, and this is early game, early account, looking really good. Crit rate and then the crit rate proc, right? Because a lot of times early game you get the mini rage, but you're missing the stat to support the mini rage. So getting this big bump to crit with the proc based on crit is always so nice, dude. So nice. Nice artifact and a rage on your Hulk, 0.9 per 1. You'll love to see it. Another nice mini rage, killing it with the obelisks, man. Everything looks real. Dude, killing it with the obelisks, man. Good RNG and good smarts. Good thinking. Good stuff. You're not reviewing accounts. What are you doing? Putting your cute little dome in my lap? That's pretty cute. Lightning damage, mini rage, beautiful. Bringing Sentry up to 80. I would assume Thor's next for tier 4s. I would get exposed. That's right, Nadar. I'm on to you, man. You're just clipping footage of other people's accounts, dude. Why they have like the same name as you, I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet, but I'm on to you. Yeah, I would assume Thor would be a great tier 4 for your next one. As Sentry, maybe another tier 4 or so away. I don't know. You don't have Null done, so maybe you are lining up where it's time to think about Sentry. You've got some really good clears here. You definitely have your 5 teams, it looks like, or really close to it. If you, I mean, you have it. Yeah, you're way good, man. Any other questions for you? Let's focus on PvE for now. We're waiting for a reforged PvP CTP. Here's the thing. I would go with Thor for a tier 4, so focus on that because you want that farmer locked in. And then, yeah, if you can get him like a rage, that would be super solid. You're in need of rages, aren't we all? You know, you've got all these characters hungry for rages, whatever. But I think you can fit Sentry in here, and even without the PvP CTP, a tier 4 Sentry is going to carry you in PvP. It's like, yeah, the difference, you're going to be looking at either like the ability, you're either going to be in the low tiers of just about everything, or you're going to build your Sentry and bump up and gain some crystals. It's like worth it. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. You need that like pillar for PvP. You don't need to invest heavily, so I wouldn't start building up, you know, any kind of like Spider-Mans or Carnages or anything like that, especially if you're not, you don't have any of that, but especially if you're not heavily invested in PvP. Yeah, just go with Sentry, get him built up, and then focus back into PvE until you get some good options for PvP. Because honestly, right now, Sentry with the uniform is great, and then you can support him with like, Shuri has damage reduction, so you can use Shuri, try and bring up Colossus to use him as a support. You've got Wasp with her uni, which is awesome. I believe this is like a 30% HP bump. He doesn't need the debuff cleanse because he gets it from his lead, but still, the HP bump as a support is nice. So you've got options for like a timeline battle team just based around Sentry. Yeah, they do cost a lot. It's expensive. It's serious business, man. That's why I was like checking, you know, yeah, you've got strong DPS for World Boss Legend. You haven't invested into Null yet. If you already had like tier 4 Null, I would probably say hold off on Sentry just because of the investment cost. But yeah, since he's your first native tier 3, tier 4, make sure you're comfortable. Make sure you've got the gold. This is still really early. So tier 4, you're Thor, and then see where you're at. Reassess. Tier 4, you're Thor, and then we'll talk about it again. Because you're kind of cooking, I think. I can't tell how old this account is. It doesn't really matter. It's just that the progress you're at is like probably right where you want to start your Sentry, but it's close. Take it easy, Hiranchu. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Catch you on the next one, dude. Ooh. No, hang on to that, DBD. Don't give that to your Null. You're going to want to give him a Greed. And if you put that on him without reforging it, you'll be pretty disappointed in the results. Hang on to it. A Mighty Conquest is probably going to be better saved for a Silver Surfer. People are saying Greed on Sentry and Null, and I think that's accurate. But a lot of us free-to-plays don't have the luxury of having, like, you know, 4 Greeds. It just doesn't happen for us. So I think if you get more Conquests, at least that's what I did. I ended up with some Conquests, so I put a Mighty Conquest on my Sentry and a Mighty Greed on my Null. And I don't regret that. I think that was a decent choice. So either Silver Surfer, Sentry, yeah, I don't know. Would be better choices. Definitely not Null, though, and definitely not with the regular CTP. But grats on the Conquest, because that's nice. Yes, sir. I think Thor, then Sentry. Tier 4 Thor, and then, like I said, see where you're at. If it feels right, if it feels like you can manage the investment, definitely do it, because it's worth it, right? But if you tier 4 Thor and it feels like... Let me ask you this, Iacon. Where are you at in Dispatch? What stage are you on in Dispatch? No problem, man. Thanks, Nadar. Good looking out, dude. No worries, Rohan. No worries. 13.5. Yeah, that stinker. No, so you're good. You're way good. I was just making sure you weren't like trapped on 5.4 or something, which is so not going to happen with this setup. But just wanted to make sure you had the gold as well. Yeah, I think Sentry's a good choice after Thor, dude. All right, man. Where are we at? 2.5 hours. I think we'll call it for today. We're going to save some stamina for Monday. Tomorrow, we're just going to have kind of a basic stream. We'll do some fun stuff, but have drum lessons tomorrow, so it won't be super long or anything. And we might not do more account help till Monday, but I will do a lot on Monday. I don't know exactly how much, but I'm going to stream for 6 hours at least is the plan. So there should be quite a few. Lots of room to get people in. Yeah, I'll plug that one more time, probably 2 more times, because I'll plug it today and tomorrow. On Monday, we got a super stream, guys. And I said it, I don't want to like overhype this thing. There is a possibility this could even be a super duper stream. And that's just intense, yo. So if you guys can make it for Monday, it's gonna be fun. Hopefully we'll see you there. We're celebrating 6 months on the free-to-play account. Massive gains. We're gonna be doing tier 2s, tier 3s, tier 4s, gambling for the free-to-play, 12K essence, yada, 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 on and on and on. Woo! Woo! So we'll make it really exciting. We'll have a good time, man. I see you, Rohan. I got to get you on another one, brother. As you can see, the account helps take me a while, and I got to save my voice, and I got to end the streams at some point. So hopefully we will see you, Rohan. Maybe tomorrow I can get you. If not, we'll see you Monday, and we'll get you in for some account help, brother. Other than that, my friends, I think that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the stream, had a good time, learned anything, go ahead, hit that like button. Helps us out a lot. Really appreciate it. If you want to see more of the live stream series we're doing every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know we appreciate it. We got more videos coming on the way. PvP Guide is hopefully wrapping up soon. Stay tuned. I'm Olden Gray. This is Free to Play. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll get you in the Discord, KT. See you on the next one, guys.